How's it going, ladies and bruises? I'm Bobby Sixkilla and welcome back to Headspun. It is time for another day in Theo's very broken cortex. Maybe that's why nothing around here works properly. Maybe it's not the game, it's just the fact that it's representing how broken Cortex is. Probably not. But you never know. You never know. We got a lot of buildings or facilities to get back in action. And I really don't want to break them, so let's do our best. We bought every single one at the HR department. We're going to divvy them out, get them done. They can be done pretty fast when they're not cocked up, so. We got some R&D stuff working at the moment, but as soon as that's done, we can start assigning facilities. Then maybe we can like expand our staff or something. I don't know. We'll find out though. We'll find out what happens. We're expanding our HR department again as well. I don't think it's going to be an event day. You know that feeling when you wake up in the morning and just dread the day ahead? That's how I feel right now. The whole thing with Jack has worn me down. Yeah, well, if you weren't such a control freak and let me pick up some of the slack, maybe it wouldn't be so hard. If I could trust you, I'd love to give you more control around here, but I can't. So I won't. If you had your way, God knows what kind of life Theo would be living. Yeah, good point. Maybe he'd be lying in a hospital bed with a partially damaged brain or something. I'm not getting into this again. Let's wake him up. I want today over with. That was a excellent dig. Yeah, who knows what would happen. Maybe he'd get brain damage. Oh, wait. Is it the doc? Oh, no. Hey, Jack. It's cracking, homie. Jack. You're a good guy, Jack. I like you.
Look, Theo, can we talk about this? I'm not comfortable with how we left things the other day.
Let's hear him out, Ted. Let's talk.
Look, Theo, it wasn't that. It was...
Sorry, Theo. I've got T.I. Mansfield here to talk to you about the accident. I'll just be outside if you need me.
Sure.
The fuzz are here.
Hi Theo, it's good to see you. You're looking a lot better. Well, last time I was here is a very different picture, let me tell you. Anyway, I hope you're all free for a few minutes for a quick chat.
Yeah, man. Of course, officer.
Great, this shouldn't take too long.
Good afternoon, Constantine. I guess we should hear what he has to say. Let's fill in the missing gaps of that night. So what happened?
Right, on Tuesday the 19th of December, roughly 11:30 p.m, your car came off the road and hit a tree over near Beacon Hill. Now, based to the damage to the vehicle and the surrounding areas, it looks as though you were doing about 70 miles per hour, so the impact was pretty
So we were
severe.
speeding as well.
About 5 or 10 minutes later, a passerby saw the wreckage and called the emergency services. Now, when we arrived, you were unconscious, and obviously you've been that way for some time.
Yeah.
Now, the staff here have told me you've been suffering a little with your memory, but now that you're lucid and coherent, I need to tell you where you stand in the eyes of the law and what's going to happen next.
Okay. The eyes of the law. Theo ran his car off the road. What's he talking about? He was speeding though. What's this going on about? What do you mean, the law?
Right, in these sorts of cases, we need to look through all of the details and make sure that there was no malicious intent, mechanical failure, negligence, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Having looked through all the details of this case, I would say that this wouldn't go as far as manslaughter, just a horrible, tragic accident.
What? Manslaughter?
Sure, but I would say that in this situation, that's the worst case scenario.
The hell? You said no other cars are involved.
Theo, I thought you would have already been told. It's difficult. Look, Theo, you weren't alone that night. You had a passenger, and I should say at the start, the speed and the angle at which you hit that tree, he broke his neck on impact. He died almost instantly.
Was it Jack?
There was no pain, he didn't suffer.
It can't be. Who?
The coroner's released the name. The young man is a Mr.
I knew it!
Clay.
Jack's dead!
I'm really sorry to be the one to tell you, Theo. I'm really good. Stay calm, Theo. Theo, stay calm. Theo. Theo. Can I have some help, please?
Clarity. Holy shit. Even though I knew he was gonna say that it was Jack. Holy shit. Subtitles, calm the fuck down. Oh, my head. What time is it? What the hell happened? Oh shit, Jack. I remember now. He was in the car that day. Today's gonna be tough. I need to find Teddy. My god, I think we're just gonna be dealing with this line forever. Oh no, it's gone. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, we're just gonna deal with this, this subtitle forever. Yep, thanks for hanging out there, subtitle. Really taking the drama out of the situation, gotta admit. Gotta admit. Alright, actually, I'm just gonna see if I can turn the subtitles off. There, it's gone. Now turn it back on. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, we're turning the subtitles off for the rest of this episode. Sorry. Whatever. You're really killing the drama there, subtitle. Huh? Jack. The Dream Theater's not usually this lucid.
So the penny finally dropped, did it? I'm sorry, Theo, that probably wasn't the most pleasant way of finding out.
So Jack was there that day, in our car. Damn, I'm so confused as to what actually happened that night. I'm still so confused.
The fight. It didn't end quite as quickly as I told you the other day. You weren't the only one to throw a punch. I hit you back, and we scrapped for a while. It got pretty nasty. At one point, you pushed me backwards, and I fell over a glass bottle that was lying around. The cut was pretty deep. He was still so angry, but you could see it was bad. So you put me in your car and we began driving to the hospital. The argument died out after you saw the color of my face, the pints of blood I was pouring over your car. You grabbed an old t-shirt from the back seat and ripped a strip of fabric to create a bandage.
That's why the t-shirt's ripped and bloody.
It was while you were tying the t-shirt round my hand that you hit the tree. And I guess you know the rest. My head hit the dashboard and I snapped my neck. And that was it.
This is all my fault.
It was an accident. You were a dick, it's true. But maybe I was too. Neither of us wanted things to go down this way.
Theo was driving though, even if the crash itself was an accident. I'm the reason Jack was in the car in the first place. I'm not sure Theo will ever be able to escape this guilt. I know I won't. What happens next?
That's up to you, man. You can go back to your job, your old life, make some more money. Or you can listen to that other voice rattling around inside that head of yours.
Teddy, yeah. Is he talking about Teddy? What the hell? Should have told me.
I'm not real, man. I wasn't hiding anything. Your brain kept what happened from you to protect you. You've needed time to heal.
Of course. If Jack was never actually here, that means he was created within Cortex. Hallucinations are made here, just like anything else from Theo's imagination. How can I miss this? I need to find Teddy after this. It's also hard to comprehend. Jack and Teddy have been pushing the whole Super Average Joe thing so hard, both forcing the same agenda. If Jack was never really here, does that mean this whole Stargaze idea was created internally too? Hang on, Stargaze?
So you see, Stargaze was never my idea, man. I'm not having many ideas these days, being 6 feet under and all. Every word I am saying to you now, every idea or motivation you've had since waking up in this damn room is coming from in here. And what you choose to do with that is up to you.
Was this Teddy's plan all along? What was his involvement in all this? Jack and Teddy's motives are one and the same. Teddy's behind the whole thing, I'm sure.
You need to decide how you want to move forward. Our time here is about up.
How to move forward? What does he mean? Is he asking for forgiveness? Time to decide. Who are we really forgiving here, though?
It was never meant to come to any of this. None of this was meant to hurt you. We just needed you to come to certain realizations. It is never too late, man. You're too scared of failure, rejection. Who cares? Just grab the bull by the horns, you know?
Yeah, man. I know exactly what you mean. I have no idea how to best move forward from all this. How's Theo going to get back into how things were before all this? Guess it's the whole point, he isn't supposed to. Teddy orchestrated all this for that exact reason, so Theo wouldn't go back to his old life. Ugh, that guy.
Your brain's more or less back to normal now. It can't sustain me any longer. Come here, man.
I should go find Teddy. God damn. This is heavy all of a sudden. I mean, I guess the whole game's pretty heavy. It's about us being in a coma and shit.
Task updated.
Time to sleep. What? Didn't we need to find Teddy? Sorry, the game broke, so I had to reload. Now we're just gonna go find Teddy. Let me look at our tasks. Like that. Corpse correction. Did we not delegate this already? Head to Cortex Control. That's my active task at 11 PM. Okay. I kinda wish the task didn't keep breaking down, but as long as I can get to the end, I guess that's all that matters. It seems like it's all coming together now. What the hell? I didn't come in here on purpose. I'm super confused. Locked. Okay, okay. We're down to Cortex control then.
First floor.
I'm sure we'll find him. Eventually. Oh, that or we'll just head to sleep and then find him tomorrow at Cortex. Maybe that would have been a better idea. Go to sleep, then come back. Should ask my team if he's seen them. Okay, okay. Good plan, I guess. We can see if we can go find someone wandering about. I should go to HR. Obviously, God. I'm being a dumb now. She seems to know everything going on around here. Hey T, good to see you. What can I help you with today? No, you're not helpful. Okay, never mind. At least I tried, right? There was some standing up by the notice board up the top floor, I believe, so I guess we'll head there. Oh, here's one. Hey. Hey, Rosie. You haven't seen Teddy anywhere, have you? I saw him loitering around the atrium earlier. Maybe try there. Where is the atrium? Seriously, where the hell's the atrium? We have an atrium? Wait, what's an atrium?
Ground floor.
Saw him loitering around the Imaginarium. Hey, Rosie. Isn't that the same person? We could hit the shitters. The shitters are pretty cool. I do love the shitters. Looks like the renovation work is finished. Glad to see the last of that graffiti. Much better. Should help the team's morale out somewhat too. I should get going.
Completed.
Nice. Time to leave. That is actually worth the trip. All in all, can't complain. Can't complain. I want to complain, but I can't.
Ground floor.
Stupid staff quarters. Piece of crap. Bar doesn't work. Hey, you seen Teddy at all? Afraid not, sir. Sorry. God, you're no fucking use. Some cool shit going on here, but Teddy ain't here either. Let's check the Imaginarium, I guess. Teddy, finally! Why'd you disappear like that? I was worried. Worried? I don't believe that for a second. Need to let you cool down, didn't I? So it's true, you knew the whole time? About the accident? About Jack? Yeah, I knew. What the hell, man? I know we had different managerial approaches, but when it comes to Theo, we're still a team. We haven't been a team for years, Ted. It was starting to become detrimental to Theo's well-being. You're oblivious to all that, so I had to step in. Step in? So you engineered this whole situation? What? You think I put Theo's life in danger? No, I didn't engineer the situation. I took advantage of it. Capitalized. Turned something bad into something we could use to put Theo's life back on track. Because it came out of off the rails long before the accident, Ted. Theo's priorities, your priorities, are the complete opposite of mine. Of the rest of the teams. Of everybody in Cortex. But your bloody mindedness drives everything forward. We all go along with it because you call the shots, because you steer the ship. But you're steering the ship in the wrong direction. Okay, Teddy, I get it. I don't listen. But I'm listening now. Tell me. Tell me what happened. Theo was in a coma for 5 weeks, remember? That was days and days on my own here, alone with my thoughts. alone with the realization that Theo's life was heading down the wrong path. It was all wrong, Ted. Teddy. But an idea slowly started to form. I realized I had complete control of the place. You weren't about. Nobody was. I decided it was time to take charge for once. So I went to the memory bank. The place was in a state, but the memory files were there where they should have been. Huh? So the files weren't lost in the accident itself? Not exactly. I took the specific files I needed and made my way here. Using all that data of Jack, of Super Average Joe and Kavinsky and Clay Comics, I was able to use the Imaginarium to bring him back to life. Back to life? Sort of. This room is the most powerful in all of Cortex, Ted. We put so much time and resource into building and improving it when Theo was young. The energy is still capable of generating today is immense. But the Imaginarium was broken long before the accident. It hasn't been maintained in years. It's been neglected. But it's capable of crazy things, Ted, so I took advantage of it. I reconstructed Jack from Theo's memories of him. A perfect copy. You recreated him? It's kind of fucked up, Teddy. Jack died. Surely you knew this copy couldn't last forever. This place might be powerful, but it can never sustain a hallucination of that magnitude for long. I didn't need long. I just needed long enough to trigger an epiphany. A moment for you and Theo to come to the same moment of clarity that I did. And would that really be worth the pain when Theo realized that the hallucination wasn't real? That Jack had already been dead for weeks? I figured it was, yeah. It all hinged on that, in fact. If Theo could realize how quickly everything can be taken away, how fleeting everything is, maybe you, would think differently. What happened was a tragedy. Theo will never recover from it. Not fully. But I managed to find a silver cloud in it. Jack died without being able to see his dream through. I wasn't going to let Theo do the same. I planned on using Jack's death to show Theo that. I don't quite know how to respond to all of that, Teddy. I do. You respond by changing. You're still in the driving seat, Ted. You always will be. And to make sure that Theo can make some sense of all this, he needs closure on this chapter of his life. I hear you. I hope you do, Ted. It's kind of all been for nothing. Ultimately, how we choose to move forward is still up to you. Let's call it a day, Teddy. It's late. Tomorrow we can put all this right. Wait, what does this do? If I push the button, what does it do? Nothing. Good, let's go. I'm ready for bed. We got some freaking rooms to fix. Like, it's all coming back to us now. And we sort of know the issues. But our brain is only at 30%. We're still basically a vegetable. So, it's time to get some shit working again. Apart from the staff quarters, of course. That will forever have the yellow bands around it. We'll get used to it. I can't believe the lengths Teddy went to prove his point. Was he right this whole time? Should I have paid him more attention? I should sleep. I feel Theo's recovery is coming to an end. Already? How could you ever get the brain back to 100% in that time then? I feel like Cortex is finally getting back to normal. I think we're about ready to return Theo to the real world. Apart from the corpses everywhere. Head outside. The corpses are a wonderful feature. In fact, we could like plant plants, like pot plants in them. And the fires. The fires are a lovely feature as well. Very ambient. The ambience that it gives is quite mysterious and amazing. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. Screw it. Let's assign some jobs. Let's get some shit done. This might be it though. You never know. We'll see. See what happens. I think something's about to go down in control though. Cortex isn't fully repaired, but Theo's ready to leave hospital. Should we get out of here? Guess you might as well. The game's pretty broken. If we can finish the story, we might as well just finish it. Ted. Hey, Teddy. Look, I want you to know that I'm not sorry. Classic Teddy. It wasn't a spur-of-the-moment decision. The events of the past 5 years all culminated in this epiphany that I had to do something about it. It's okay, Teddy. I know why you did it. You're remarkably calm today. There's a good reason for that. I think our time in this room is coming to an end. Cortex is fixed. Let's get him up. Today's the first day of the rest of Theo's life. Have you had a personality transplant or something? Come on, Teddy, let's wake him up.
Okay, Theo, you've been signed off. It's time to get you out of here and getting back on with the rest of your life. Ooh. Sorry. Ooh, there we go. You ready? Are you ready?
Yep. Are you ready? Feels like we've been in this room for a lifetime. This place is all fixed up, Teddy. Our team is back to full force. Cortex is operating at more or less the same efficiency as it was before the accident. That's a problem, so is a vegetable before as well. I'd say we're ready. I think Theo's ready to return. Ready to return to his old life? No, I don't think he is. Were you just saying he's ready to get out of this place and get back to the real world, to normality, but to his old life? No. You'll never hear me say this again, Teddy. But maybe you were right. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold on. Say that again. I was right. What happened that night to this place, to Theo, to Jack? It was a tragedy. It should have never happened. But maybe there's an opportunity here. The accident was like someone hit the big old reset button, whilst at the same time highlighting all the damage and toxic parts of Theo's life. I didn't see it all at first, but it sort of feels like a veil has been lifted. I can see clearly again. So basically you're saying you were a dick and you should have listened to me all along, right? Christ, Teddy, let me finish. I'm bearing my soul here. Don't expect to ever see this again. I was selfish. I defined what success looked like for Theo on my own and didn't listen to yours or anybody else's input. That's not how an effective operation runs. The buck might stop with me, but I should be basing decisions on the collective Cortex consensus. We all help to define who Theo is, not just me. So that promotion you've been incessantly blathering on about, it can wait. Let's take some time off. And we decide to go back to work and climb that ladder, and that's the decision. But some thinking time is what Theo needs right now. That sounds like a good call, Teddy. Ted, sorry. One last thing. I only give you half of my Cortex shares, so we're even. We'll be joint directors. Properly this time. What, really? Yeah, man. I'm not gonna let Theo suffer the consequences of my actions again. We'll make any decisions together. And what if we don't agree? It's been known to happen. It's the whole team working for us now, working for Theo. If we can't decide what's best between us, and I'm sure it'll happen, they'll always have the deciding vote. Cortex should be a democratic workplace, not a dictatorship. Can't argue with that. Come on then. Let's make our first decision as joint directors of Cortex. You ready to get out of here, Teddy? Let's do it. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, come on, let's go.
And that would be it. Obviously we could have stuck around and done all the rest of the stuff, but frankly, it seemed we couldn't actually finish it because of the bugs. There wasn't really any point, but we got to see the whole story and it was really, really good. Actually, really good. The game itself was actually really good, apart from the massive amount of bugs, but I'm sure they'll fix that up in patches coming. They're still dropping patches all the time, so at least to try to fix it. I hope you guys enjoyed the series. I'll let the credits run as per usual. Thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.